Hey guys, it's back. Cassie found something here. It's the size of a nickel.
Buffalo nickel, give me the fufu juice.
Oh, I gotta keep digging some more here. Let's see what else we can get. I found myself a bucket lister. I got a crotal bell.
It's a Wheatie.
You found a Wheatie?
Yes.
Sweet. A Walking Liberty 1943 $half. Oh my god, it's freaking gorgeous. You got an Indian? Oh my god, Cassie got IHP. Needless to say, I am a happy camper. Morning, guys. Listen to that. Birds are chirping. Sky's clearing. It's 7:02 in the morning on a Saturday during the COVID restriction time. Looks like it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day. Having to get creative on places to go metal detect. I located a school about close to half an hour from here that shows up on a 1940s map, an aerial map. It probably goes earlier than that, I don't know. I'm not sure, I didn't look beyond that. But I figured, that's a possibility to have some stuff there that's, at least 100, close to 100 years old. So let's go try our hand and see what we can find out. It's a pretty day, so, we're going to enjoy ourselves regardless. Today, I have something new in my arsenal to use too. Check this out. Look at that label, made in the USA. Use part of my incentive money to try to help out the local US businesses and got myself a new shovel. This is the Predator Tools Piranha. As you can see, it's got dirt on it, so I took it out for a little bit yesterday to try it out and see how well it works. And I tell you what, it cuts through the ground like butter. And I like the length of the spade portion of it. It's long enough to dig some deeper holes, and it's deeper than this little thing that I have been using, which is getting kind of wore out. Still works great, but my Lesche has a much smaller spade point, so you can't dig very deep plugs. And if you've got an Equinox or any of these newer metal detectors, these days these suckers go deep. So if you're in an area where you're looking for deep items, you need something that's going to dig deep holes. And I'm really excited to have this shovel. So let's go check it out and see how well it can bring us some luck today. Well, I can tell this place has been detected before. I'm several feet away from that spot right there that you see. And it's a mess. It must have been muddy when this guy was detecting, and I don't know that he was all that careful, but somebody's been here within the last couple of days and made a complete mess of the area here. This is the type of stuff that will ensure metal detectorists aren't invited back out to places. So you have to be careful with this stuff. Make sure, it looks like you were never there to the best of your ability. That's a little bit better. Again, it might have been muddy, but I see another patch over that way. I'm not going to show any signs. I passed by one that way when I was coming in, and there was one back behind me behind a tree. But we're going to keep going and see what we can find anyway. Super shallow. It's the first thing I've found other than nails since I've been here. Looks to be a token. Pocket change, family fun centers. 5 points. A game token of some sort, just an aluminum game token. It was only like 2.5 inches down, so you know, you miss something this big, then maybe there's other stuff too. See what else we can get. It is 5:13 p.m. Been a long day. Been a rough day. Signals have been few and far between that are decent. I'm actually at the 4th school in the 4th city for the day. I know. I've put on like 180 miles today. The schools that I had checked out, sometimes they're just not as good in person as they look like on the map. First place, bust. Second place, got there, and on the map it shows it looks good, old baseball field and everything. When you got there, one section was all filled dirt. The other one, that baseball field, was now a really well-groomed field, and there was somebody out mowing the grass on it, so I decided, yeah, it's probably not a good place to go. Went to another spot 40 minutes away. That turned out to be no good. Had not been detected, but it was all modern, just clad. I'm at my 4th spot, just roaming around this big old field, and I finally got something worth showing. Finally. Check her out. Down there in the hole, it fell out of right there, I believe. Yeah, you can see right where the worm is. There was an impression there. Hey, little worm. Check out down in the hole there. It's a Cub Scouts ring, and it looks like a silver one. There's no tarnish on it. See if I can clean out a little bit of the dirt there. I don't know if the mark would have been under there or on the band. Probably right off in the corner here somewhere. Let me get a toothbrush on it. Nope, it was right under the big clod of dirt. If you take a good look in there. Sterling. So, I have myself a silver Cub Scouts ring. That's cool. We'll take that. That is really the only decent thing I've got all day. There's always tomorrow, though. Let's keep going for a little bit. 'Tis a new day. We decided to try early Sunday morning. It is 7:42. See if we could have a little bit better luck today. I'm under some old beautiful trees in an old area. Walking along, got a piece of garbage, stuff like that. Found what I thought was a shallow zinc penny signal. Almost even wasn't gonna dig it. Glad I did. Check out what I just got. There it is right there. I mean, it was 4 inches deep there. But look at this. There's a wreath. I got me a IHP. See if we can get the date off of it there. And it is an 1880 something or other, I think is what that says. $1883. I will definitely take that. Heck yeah. Nice. Whew, it hasn't been that much longer. It is 8:09 now. Stopped and talked with this really nice lady that was out for a walk. Wondered what I was up to. And I just got a signal that was really deep, close to 8 inches or so. And it's shiny. I don't know what it is, but let's take a look. There it is down on the bottom. It was in here. I broke it up, I flipped it out, and I just kind of left it there. Oh my gosh, I think this is going to be a really good one. I think, if I see it right, that is a 1 dime side right there. So, if I can get my foo-foo juice out here. I swear I can't get it, my pouch to work with me. There it goes. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Yep, that is the 1 dime side. So are we going to have a seated or a barber? Let's see. Like that. So flip it, and I think I just got a seated. Oh my god, I just got a seated.
$18.83. Hey, that's the same as the stay still. That's the same as the Indian head that I got. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a difference a day can make. Sweet. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am definitely happy. Little dirt. Sure tastes good though. Oh my gosh. I've got to go look this up. I don't know if I've dug a seated dime. I think I have. Pretty sure I have. But not this year. Nice. Alright, this had me confused for a second, and it still kind of does. But check this out. It's got holes poked in it, but it's bigger than a penny. And if I start to look, doesn't that look right there? Well, boy, I don't know. I don't know what the heck that says right there. There's writing of some sort on it, but I don't know what this is. Let me clean it up a little bit better and see if I can figure it out. Boy, I am still just not sure what the heck I'm looking at here. I'm gonna have to get this home and clean it up a little bit more, but there's something there. I just don't know what it is. If you guys see something there, let me know, but I'll try to get it home and clean it up and see what I got. I'm not real sure. It's thin. I don't know if it's a coin or a button or what. Let's keep going though. Just walking along and came up on this. Part of an old hornet's nest. It looked like it had quite a few in there. I wouldn't have wanted to be around to make those guys mad. Nice. There's another little piece of it over there I see. But we got something in here. I think it's just garbage, but let's find out. I think it might be just a zinc penny. No, and it is not just a zinc penny. It's even worse. It's just a washer. That's okay. Mostly I just wanted you to see that. That was pretty cool. Wasn't expecting this. This does not come up as a silver signal at all. This came up more like a regular dime, maybe a zinc or a clad penny. But I got a Merc light rub, just enough to see if I can get the date. $1944. Sweet. Got a Merc dime. Not bad at all. I will take that. 2 silvers and an Indian head for the day. Big difference from yesterday. Didn't even find a wheat penny yesterday. Alright, I'm going to have to turn off the headphones for this one. Right there. Turn my headphones back on. And we're going to see if we can set that aside and live dig this. Oh, maybe not. There's a root there. Okay, let me get the plug out and we'll see what we can get. Okay, whatever we've got is in the plug. See if we can figure out where in the plug. It may not be as spectacular as I thought it was. But, you know, we haven't done a live dig for a while. Let's find out. Somewhere over here. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's just a quarter. Just a clad quarter. Huh, okay, well, we'll take it and keep going, but I was hoping for more than that. Alrighty, got something deep down in the hole here. There's the pinpointer. So it's, you know, about 8 inches deep. It's right down there. And I got a Wheatie. Actually, that was the last thing I was expecting today. But you know what? I will take a Wheatie. Still don't know what that date says. So I can get it for you guys here. Hang on a second. I'm not real sure. I can't tell what that says. There we go. I got it cleaned up better. It's a 1946. Ooh, mega zoom there. What's up with that? So, first Wheatie for the day. I'll take her. Let's keep going. Got myself another wheat. This one wasn't very deep. It's also in that 1940s range there. Nothing too interesting. A little bit crusty, but figured I'd show it. Let's keep going. I got, I think, about 45 minutes left, and I got to wrap it up for the moment. Anyway, I got a couple of things I got to do. Let's keep going. There we go. I'll get this in the sun and focus on it. This was hard to believe, actually. Look at that. That's looks like it's Madonna and Child. Believe that's what that is. Part of an old pin. I had to rescan the hole, and I'm going to do it again just to be safe. But look how, whoops, zoomed in. Look at how deep this is. That's, my 6-inch mark is right about there. So that's another 3 inches on top of that. And this was down there. 9 inches I got this little thing. You know what? If I wouldn't have dug it myself, it'd be a little hard to believe. I think this might be brass though, and brass comes up really good on this Equinox. That is gorgeous. I can't wait to clean that up. I don't know if you can tell in the sun, but there's a little bit of gold gilt still on this too. So I'm only about half hour or less away from having to leave, so let's keep going and see what we can find. I tell you what, guys, here we are at the wrap-up, obviously, but that is about as much of a tale of 2 days as you can possibly get. Day one, long, hard day fighting through just to find one thing that was semi-interesting. And the second day, tons of stuff in a short hunt. So, wow, what a difference a day can make. By the way, the new Predator Piranha Shovel, I absolutely love that thing. If you've seen other detectorists like the Hoover Boys or whatever, and seen them use this shovel and wondered, is it worth it? Because it's with the 2 foot pads on it, it was over $100 for the shovel. I think it was worth every penny. Love this shovel. It feels good. You know, it's not too tall. I had one called the Root Assassin that I actually had to chop the bottom half of the whole shovel off and then refile it to a point, because the shovel tip, the spade part, was so long, I felt like I was mounting, you know, Everest or something just to get up on top and push the tip into the ground. And on the other hand, my Lesche is perfect for small spots and shallow places. But this Piranha is perfect because, like I said, a lot of your new metal detectors go deep. And you need something to dig a clean hole. This sounds backwards, but you need to dig a bigger plug. If you can dig a big plug, you can take that whole thing, set, you know, kind of fold it off to the side, and then you've got this great big old deep pit that you can find what you're
trying to find without having, because if you dig a little small hole or a shallow hole like with the little Lesche I was using, the problem I had is I could dig a large plug around, but when I set that off to the side it was only this deep. So I still had to pile all this dirt out, and that leaves evidence that you were there and makes the place look like, well, like you shouldn't leave it, basically. And I wasn't crazy about that. With the new shovel, I can dig the dirt out in the plug, get it out of the way. If it's still in the plug, then I lean the plug over the hole and just kind of work the dirt away, back down into the hole. And if it's still in the hole, then I have a lot less dirt to remove. And since it's a bigger hole, then a lot of the time I can figure out which side of the hole it's on, just move the dirt to the other side of the hole, and never take it out to begin with. So it gives you the ability to make cleaner holes with less mess. But enough about that. That's a great, if you ever needed a reason to go get that though and you were just on the edge, push. I just pushed you. So let's go take a look at day one. Okay, here's day one up here. Boring, okay, let's go. I mean, some clad, some zinc, couple of a penny that wanted to be older, the 65 dime, keeps me from getting my silver. That game token, 5 points. This was the one really good item for the day, a silver Cub Scouts BSA ring, Boy Scouts of America. And I got 5 golf balls. I'm not a great golfer. I don't have a bad short game. My drives suck. I want to go try. I had this phobia from back when I was a little bitty thing and broke somebody's brand spanking new club that they just had to have me try out. I topped the balls really badly, so driving I'm not great at. Anywho, let's come over to here. This is day 2. Whole lot different. Dug a lot fewer items, but a lot better items. And this isn't all of it. I didn't show you the garbage. Since I dug that Indian head that came up almost like a zinc penny, I dug the zinc pennies. Got some clad, including a 61 penny. Got a strike plate from a door. Wasn't sure about this. Still not 100%. I'm about 95% sure. All this is the bottom of an old, not when it was the cheap, flimsy, stamp metal pieces like we have today, but the old heavier duty brass, copper, or heavy metal, where like the cord would go through here and it would either set up like this or hang down, and you'd have your porcelain insert for a light socket. But this is a heavier duty one than what you would typically find. Down here had a couple of wheat pennies, a 41 and a 44, and I got my twins, my 81 and my 83, or 83 and my 83, 83 Indian head and an 83 seated dime, and I got a 44 Merc to boot. I tell you what, it is hard to have something overshadow something as cool as this. 83s for an Indian head and a seated dime, especially in the area I'm in, where I never get a chance to find seated dimes. But then I get up here to these 2 items, and this might for sure beat it. Now I'm going to put picture off to the side here. This is a First Communion pendant. See the front of it and the back of it? That's really super cool, and I still can't believe how deep this thing was. It was so far down there. When I found it, I'm like, okay, that's just something that was in the hole with whatever I was picking up. There's no way that could be it, like 9 inches down. That was it. I am amazed that Equinox or anything could pick that tiny little thing up that deep. But man, I'm so glad to have that. That's the pieces of history that when you like that connection to a person, an individual from the past, and that's hard to beat right there. That's something I'll cherish. That's somebody's first communion pin that they lost, and they may still have regretted losing that to this day. And then you get over here to this. Now, it is really hard to make anything out on this, but I need your guys' help. There is something here, and I'm not 100% what it is. I'm going to cut into a clip here real quick and have you go over to the window where the sun's shining in to give you a better view of what I think I might see and see if you see the same thing. See, if you look right there, that looks like a U right in the center. And as you come off to this side, where I'm centering it now, like a W. So like U. I don't know. Can you guys make it out? That could even be an O. That could be closed at the top. Could be O. I don't know. I don't know if that's a W or just like a serif on an E or something like that. I don't know. And that's pretty much the only thing I can see on there. I mean, right up at the top there, almost looks like there might be something else. But that's it. And over on this side, I got nothing. So, what do you guys think? Am I seeing things there, or I don't know. There's something there for certain. I'm just not 100% sure what. I don't know. The markings aren't what I would expect from a coin. It's green, it's copper, like a coin, or brass. Perhaps that could be brass. That's an Indian head, and that's the other thing. Kind of a different sound. This does sound more like copper, I think. Yeah, it's hard to tell with a penny versus this. The sizes are so much different. I don't know if this was a 2-hole button that somebody made or a whizzer. You know, the toys where people would loop, kids would loop a string through it, and you'd take it and twist it up and then pull it, and it would just sit there and spin as you forced it apart. And then when it spun all the way out, if you let your hands relax, it would twist it back up and the other way. And if you kept at it and learned that pull and ease off and pull and ease off, you could keep this thing going for a long, long time. And, you know, back before cell phones and game consoles, stuff like that would be fun for a kid to play with for a little while. So, there we have it. A tale of 2 days and some really, really cool finds. I mean, this second day was just such an amazing day to be such a short hunt. So anyway, that's it. We are still in the middle of, or at some stage, I don't know about middle, hopefully closer to the end of the lockdowns for the COVID pandemic. Still trying to be safe out there. I understand that my comfort is less important than the lives of others, so I am okay with that. I am perfectly okay with the social distancing and trying to make sure somebody else lives. I gotta admit, I'm getting on up there in age. If I get it, I don't know if I'd survive it. So, you know, gotta take that into account too. But I hope all you guys out there are being safe and finding your treasure too, whatever that treasure is, wherever it may lead you in life. I'm hoping you're finding it. So, talk to you guys later. Until next time.